Hello, this is Jess with another episode of Brain Bites. The other day on my walk, I found a really cool branch and thought, whoa, I could curve stitch this branch and be just like Mary Everest Wool, except with a branch. So I brought it home with me, though my neighbors thought I was weird, and then I had to trim off all of the loose leaves and little twigs so I could bring it inside with me. Once I got my branch into my living room, I measured the sides of the fork and planned my strategy. You'll notice that Big Cat is super happy because he thinks I brought him a tree. While Mary Everest Wool curve-stitched with needle and thread along the rays of an angle, I decided to use thumbtacks and twine with my forked branch. And a hammer. Hammers make things more fun. Anyway, I decided to put my tacks at 2-inch intervals along both sides of the fork. When I was done, I used my twine to create a series of lines whose intersections would form a curve. I went from the tack closest to the fork on one side to the tack farthest from the fork on the other. Then I moved one tack over. Next, I connected the second farthest tack to the second nearest tack. Move one over. Third closest to third farthest, and so on. It looks a little tricky in this video, but I never tried to curve stitch a tree branch before. On the bright side, I got pretty good at it by the end. Here is my finished curve stitching sculpture. I think it looks math-tastic. Thanks, Mary Everest Wool, for inventing curve stitching, and thank you for joining me for this episode of Brain Bites.